guys, I am here in my kids' room today working on our third creativity challenge. This challenge is inspired by a social media movement where people are recreating famous artworks, portraits, landscapes, still lifes from things they have around their house. A lot of toilet paper references, kind of a way to eliminate some stress, get some creativity in while you're in this quarantine life. The first challenge for week 3 will be to recreate a famous landscape. The challenge for week 4 will be to recreate a famous portrait. So for your landscape, I have some selections on there on your assignment for you that you can choose from. If you don't like any of those landscapes and you want to pick a different one, you are more than welcome to do that. Maybe you have a landscape already in mind that you'd like to recreate. The artwork I am choosing to recreate is Van Gogh's Wheat Field with Crows. It's always been one of my favorite artworks since I was a young kid. I'm choosing this one because I really love the colors, the textures, the movement of the brush strokes, which is something you'll see in a lot of Van Gogh's work. To get started, you really need to examine the artwork. Think about the dimensions, overall proportions. This one is definitely a landscape. It's a little bit more panoramic, so it has more length than height to it. So when you're starting to plan out your composition, first thing you'll need to think about is the space in which you'll be creating your artwork. Another thing to consider is colors. For example, this has a lot of tints of blue and shades of blue in the sky. So I definitely want to find objects that can recreate those colors. In the middle ground, we have lots of oranges and yellows. So I want to find objects that reflect those colors. And then in the foreground, some browns and greens to also pull in. So you can think about this in layers. I have a lot of toys around me that I can use for this project. One reason being in my kids' room. And then I also have a fresh basket of laundry, a lot of different colors and lots of blues in here. So I can use those and incorporate those into my recreation. Other things to think about are individual objects or smaller details. There's these crows in here. I'll need to find some objects to recreate those. There's a little bit more detail in the grass and the road down here. So I'll have to find some things that I can use to make that look as accurate as possible. So just pay attention to colors, textures, patterns, shapes that you see, and try to find objects that you can use to recreate any of those elements in your original landscape. Find different objects, replace them, rearrange things as needed. And when you are all finished, you'll need to take a picture straight on and email it to me or upload to Google Classroom. If you could please include a picture of the original artwork in case you chose something different than what I suggested. And if you want bonus points, then find some sort of app to collage the original photo and the recreation together so you can see them side by side.